here for the ESO Dragon Con report 2013.
Video edition.
Video edition. Well, it's myself, Mike, and this is Darren.
Howdy.
And we are here. We thought we'd give you a little bit of a report for Dragon Con, but hands-on. We're here actually standing in front of the Atlanta Sheraton, and we are basically going to walk you through the whole route of Dragon Con. Basically give you a gist of the different hotels. This is where Dragon Con basically starts for everybody. This is where the tickets, you get your tickets, your badges, and there's also events here.
Indeed. There's the last night of Alderaan party was here last year, and the LGBT Rainbow Flag party is here Saturday night. I think they've already scheduled that. But with all of these events that we're going to talk about and where everything is located, remember, check the updated program guides. Things may have changed and we don't know about it. So this is a guide, not a Bible, okay?
Basically, other tracks that are here is the Star Trek track, and I know the Brit Tracks is here in the Sheraton. And so basically what they do is they have their different speakers here in the ballrooms, and also they have in the little rooms, they have all the different panels and such, so you can come and see all that.
And they have the nicest pool of all the Dragon Con hotels because it's in the middle of the hotel.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's really nice.
And so it's a great hotel to start with. It's at the intersection of Cortlandt and Andrew Young Boulevard.
Across from the Harlem Knights and the Hertz and the Euro King, and of course a liquor store, which will be very busy during that weekend.
It's the closest liquor store actually to Dragon Con. So remember that, folks. A lot of people stay here, and be prepared though, because there's going to be a ton of people around. This is 60,000 people this year,
roughly.
And so we're gonna, right now, there's nobody, and so it's pretty empty and such. Let's pan over this way. Down the street here is usually a line of people going down the street waiting for their badges, and because the entranceway to the is over here on the right. We're going to walk down Cortlandt Street now, and we're going to take you down to some of the other hotels, and we're going to start with the Hilton, and then we'll go to the Marriott, and then we'll walk over to the Hyatt. And
we're going to time it to tell you how long it's going to take you to get from here to here with no one in your way. And that way you can imagine how long it's going to take you to get from here to there with 1,000 people in costume in your way.
Exactly, and no one knowing where they're going.
Exactly.
So let's start our journey. No, let's point up to the Marriott. For folks, when you're walking outside of Dragon Con, the best way so you never get lost, always look for the Marriott. You can't miss it. It's one of the tallest buildings in downtown Atlanta. It's one of the largest hotels.
That's very true, but I have another secret.
What?
There is a shortcut to get to the Peachtree Center Mall from here.
From here.
You come into this parking deck,
which is the Peachtree Center parking.
You walk around here
to the elevator.
Take the elevator up to the
7th floor.
The 7th floor, is it?
4th.
And you will take the crosswalk, which goes all the way up there, and this goes directly to the Peachtree Center Mall. So if you don't want to walk up the hill to get to your hotel, this is a nice, level walk for you.
And it'll take you right into the mall. All right, let's continue on to the Hilton.
We're almost at the Hilton, I promise.
We're now at the Atlanta Hilton, which was the original hotel for Dragon Con.
One of them,
many years ago. So a lot of the
gaming is big here.
Gaming, podcasting, a lot of the alt-world stuff.
The Walk of Fame was here. We're not sure where that's going to be this year. So,
so from the rumor going around, either the Walk of Fame is going to be into the Marriott, or it's going to be moved over to America's One.
One of the two.
We'll get over there in a little bit. So let's now go into the Hilton.
We're going to take this route there because it's got some interesting features if you go in this way. Did you stop texting?
All right, let's go. We're going actually into the side entrance instead of the main entrance of the Hilton. There's a couple of little neat features we're going to check out here.
Indeed. First thing you need to know about the Hilton is this is where Trader Vic's is located. If you want a Mai Tai that will put you on your this is the place to go. Also, Mike Gordon will be here most of the time.
Yes. He's always a good howdy away.
Always a good howdy away.
Also, another little secret is the ATMs right here. A lot of people don't know about the ATMs. If you ever need cash on the fly, these are great for getting, because they're always stocked.
These are always stocked. Remember, Monday of Dragon Con is Labor Day weekend, so banks will not be open.
Exactly, and if you need quick cash, this is the place to go, because a lot of the ATMs over at the Hilton and the Hyatt, at the Marriott and the Hyatt
will be empty.
Will be empty because they're the most well known.
Exactly.
So,
upstairs.
Upstairs.
There are some areas with stairs and an outside area. That's where a lot of cosplay picture taking will take place. A lot of organized picture taking will be out there. Want to just take the Habit Trail?
Yeah.
So we're going to take the Habit Trail, what we call them, over to the Marriott now. So this is how you get from the Hilton to the Marriott without crossing the street.
One of the great things that Peachtree Center did with all the three main hotels is they built what they're called the Habit Trail. Mm-hmm. And basically it's a skywalk between the hotels. There's now a skywalk between the Hilton and the Marriott, and then also between the Marriott, Peachtree Center Mall, and also between the Marriott and the Hyatt.
Indeed. Excellent.
And there is also a Habit Trail between the Westin and the America Smart, where they are going to be doing the, as of right now, it's going to be Artist Alley there, and it's also going to be the vendor room.
Okay.
So,
very cool.
We'll talk about that as we get there.
Indeed.
One of the great things with the Habit Trails, instead of going outside, August and early September in Atlanta could be damn hot.
It can be very hot.
And humid. And some people are like, oh, I can handle it. If you're wearing a huge costume and everything, you're going to be melting in it. And one of the great things about the Habit Trails, they're air conditioned.
They are air conditioned, although it doesn't feel like it right now.
Right.
Keep in mind, these Habit Trails will fill up, so they're actually more useful early in the morning or late at night than they are in the middle of the day at Dragon Con.
Well, bring your patience. It's always a good thing to do. Right now, we're just like wandering, but you're going to
during Dragon Con, there won't be room to move. There won't be room, it'll be this.
Exactly. Watch. Either that, and people will be going, in all directions and stopping for no reason. One of the things you want
to take your picture?
Exactly. One of the things you got to be careful of, do not have people take pictures in a public walkway.
Indeed.
Exactly. Have them wait till you get into the lobby on either side.
There's only 3 people here right now. We've got plenty of room to do whatever we want to, but with 20,000 of your closest friends in this walkway, it's not going to happen.
Exactly. Hi, Vic.
We're in the Marriott.
Okay, now we're in the Marriott, which is basically the main hotel for Dragon Con.
Indeed. It is beautiful in here.
It looks like something out of a future sci-fi movie.
It does. And this is the main lobby, and there'll be a lot of tables set up, lots of lobby tables set up. We're going to go upstairs where the bar is, because that's where the action is.
Right. Also, on this floor that we just walked in on, which was the main floor, this used to be where 2 of the dealers' rooms was.
Yes.
You don't know what's going in here. There's rumor going around that either they're going to just break up these into more panel rooms, or they're going to be breaking or having some artist alley down here. So we're going to see. So we're going to head upstairs now, like Darren said.
Walk around the Pulse Bar.
Walk around the Pulse Bar.
Big open area.
Because that's where a lot of the cosplayers hang out, and that's where they want people to take pictures and stuff. can also get pretty toasted. Toasted, that's a good word.
It's so strange being here without seeing Klingons and superheroes and...
It's almost like the ghost of Dragon Con past.
I know.
You walk
I'm having
around.
a flashback right now as we're
Exactly.
walking.
See, right now we get an elevator, no problem.
No problem.
Now we're on the top level of the lobby in the Marriott.
Pan up, this is beautiful.
It's truly amazing to see. And it's amazing. See how empty it is now during Dragon Con.
It won't be empty at all.
This is the main floor where you have, not only do you have the huge ballrooms with big celebrities and such, speaking and everything, this is where a lot of people congregate to drink,
and make sure you have your badge at all times.
Yes, because they will be walking through checking to make sure you have your badge with you. And I've seen people kicked out of the hotel because they didn't have that.
Indeed.
Or a room key. Right now we're at the Pulse Bar, and this is literally where everything happens. It is the area where people congregate, people of course get drinks, but they also have all the cosplayers, especially if you head over to here where those people are walking over there. That is the area where all the cosplayers stand around and take pictures. Also, another word of advice is not to congregate by the end of the escalator.
You won't be able to.
No.
They'll move you.
They will physically move you. They have security guards there 24/7. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Last year, they actually had one of the escalators stop halfway.
It always happens on escalators. Going to break a Dragon Con. That means you have to walk.
Exactly.
So start working out now. Start training now.
Exactly. You're going to do a lot of walking during this trip. Right now, we're taking the abridged version of it. You're going to
By the way, it was 120 when we left the Sheraton. It's now 138 now.
Okay.
So about 20 minutes to get from the Sheraton to here.
Exactly. So,
With no one in your way.
That's nobody in your way. So when you're doing panels and stuff, plan appropriately.
Indeed.
Exactly. And be prepared, especially for the bigger ones, like over in the ballrooms and such. There are going to be lines.
Hour-long lines.
Exactly. At least. Get prepared to be here an hour or two early. It's not as bad as San Diego Comic-Con, where you have to get 7 hours ahead to see Matt Smith. One of the great things about Dragon Con is they clear the room after every panel. And so, with Dragon Con, it's always a plus. That's why it's only an hour wait.
It is.
So, cool.
We're moving on to the Hyatt.
Once again, we'll be going to one of the half trails. And it's actually pretty cool. Up here on top of a lot of the panels.
I threw my gun out. What do you want from me? I'm not going to throw it on the floor. It's the Marriott right now.
Some of the panels that they do up here, they also do the blood drive up here. And so Dragon Con has a thing with the American Red Cross.
They give a lot of blood at Dragon Con, but if you're going to do that, be careful. Make sure you haven't had anything to drink prior to giving blood.
They're going to make sure you're sober.
Indeed.
When you're giving blood. They don't want anyone to just have a little...
Too much.
Because they want you to be up here. It's kind of like getting a tattoo. They make sure you're pretty sober. Yeah.
Jimmy Train. Did she?
When they wouldn't let her. So, right here, this is a break and a T for the habit trail systems. If you go to the right, you go to the Hyatt. And if you go over to the left, this will take you over to the food court at Peachtree Center. And it says Peachtree Center over here. And also you can get to the MARTA that way too, because there's a MARTA station.
And if you kept moving forward, you'd be giving blood.
Exactly.
So don't do that.
Right.
Unless you want to.
If you want to. We're not
I gave it the office.
a little bit of a secret, I'll let everybody know. After we go around the corner here, there's another walkway over to the SunTrust Plaza.
Indeed.
And if you're here on Thursday or Friday of Dragon Con, they have another food court over there. It's smaller than the one at Peachtree Center, but it does have, which is down over here, down that way, and they have over there Dunkin' Donuts, they have a Caribou, they have a burger place, you know.
The point is, it's away from the crowd.
Exactly. Not a lot of people know it, but it is closed on Saturday and Sunday.
They'll know about it now.
Yes, I know. Thanks to, like anyone who listens to us anyway. True. So, let's keep on going over to the Hyatt.
Now, most of the bridges have been level. This one actually is rising, so be careful if you're in a costume.
Because basically we're still going uphill, because each 3 hotels are built into a hill, and the Marriott's in the middle of the hill. So you're basically going up to the next level. And it also helps, this sky bridge here is the brand new one. They just opened it, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
For Dragon Con.
Before you had to exit the Hyatt via the stairs.
The stairs through or you had to go through
the
Marriott, and then you had to go up the stairs from hell. And I've seen many a cosplayer fall down.
Cosplayer down.
Exactly. And this sky bridge is also just not straight away either.
It's a little wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, and very echoey in here right now with not a lot of people taking up the room.
This is actually kind of scary. Echo! Hello! Hello! Or howdy! But,
look, it's the opening of Walking Dead.
Okay, yes it is. That's the swimming pool for the Hyatt?
The Hyatt, it's kind of small compared to the Sheraton one, I think.
It is, but it's also closed for Dragon Con because they don't want any.
They don't want any of us in it.
Exactly.
They don't want to make geek soup. Keep moving. We have the Hyatt bar. That's very convenient, isn't it? We could drink around Dragon Con. No one does that.
No, nobody drinks
around
Dragon
Con.
Actually, this is the Hyatt bar, and it is the home of the famous bucket of rum.
Hopefully they'll happen this year.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Again, also the Hyatt is known for a lot of the panels, but also a lot of the celebrity speaks and everything.
And you'll go down these escalators to get to all of it.
Right, we'll head down there. Okay. At least to the first level and check.
One thing you do not want to do is take a picture in this lobby.
You do not take a picture in this lobby. Hyatt is very, very stringent about it. I think people will have their cameras taken away from them here.
And let's get moving.
No. During Dragon Con.
And typically these escalators will stop working before the end of the weekend.
Yes. You'll be walking down these eventually. So basically here is one of the areas. This is also the Centennial Ballroom. You'll see a lot of that. That's where a lot of the big
guests.
Like
John Barrowman was in that room last year.
Hopefully this year. Shatner and other people like that are all here, and these rooms can sit almost 1,000 people.
Indeed. Now you want a secret? If you're trying to catch an elevator in the Hyatt, go down one more level and catch it at the very bottom, and then ride it up. Typically they empty out at the bottom, and then you can ride it all the way up to the room.
Exactly. That's a little hint.
A little cheat hint.
A little shortcut, like we told you earlier, there is the habit trails, but the habit trails do happen to get very crowded and everything.
Sure.
You can still go out here by the pool and take the stairs of death.
It's true, you can. Remember, those are one way now, only going down.
Exactly, you can't go up.
You can't go up. So to get into the Hyatt, you have to take the habit trail or go up to Peachtree and get in the front door.
Right, and we'll be walking out there in a few minutes. So, downstairs is where Artist Alley used to be. I'm not sure. Artist Alley is moving over to the America's Mart.
Okay. Is the art show moving as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that makes sense to keep them together.
Yeah, to keep them together. And so what they're going to be doing is having probably more speakers, or they're going to be having more panels.
That's a question for Mr. Dan Carroll, isn't it?
We'll be talking to him next time on the show. So.
Indeed.
All right, let's now
Up and out.
Let's go head back up and out of the Hyatt. All right, let's walk out. We're going to be walking out onto Peachtree Street, which is the main street of downtown Atlanta.
One thing, though, you need to know is go down that hallway, you can get to Peachtree Center.
Okay. What's that one?
Oh, is it that one? It's the one back there. Sorry, my bad.
There's another sky bridge going from this
That's
hotel.
how you get to the International Tower. I always get those two confused.
You can walk down. There's a hallway over behind us that goes across the sky bridge into the Peachtree Center food court, also from this hotel. So it's all interactive. It's really cool how they do it.
Alrighty. Up this walking because this will be our walk to America's Mark.
We're looking right now at a Peachtree Street. We're right outside of the Hyatt Regency, and like the structure we just saw before.
That's Hardy Ivy Park, and that's where they do some of the cosplay photo shoots. And around the corner right here is Corner Bakery, which is a really nice place to get some cheap food, considering the crowd in the hotel.
A lot of times come out of the hotels for food. It's a lot cheaper. And it's also a lot as crowded.
Yeah, and quicker. And it's quicker.
So it's actually nice. So we're looking up right now at Peachtree Street. Peachtree Street is the main drag, you could say, right through downtown Atlanta. They close off Peachtree Street Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. to do the Dragon Con parade.
Indeed.
This year is supposed to be the largest parade they're doing so far. Over 4,000 marchers so far that they're calling for. So it should be actually really neat to see. And folks, when they say it starts at 10 a.m., don't try coming out 5 minutes of 10 or something to come to the parade.
You would be disappointed, it's true.
Come at least an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours before the parade
I would
starts.
say get your breakfast and come and sit down on Peachtree Street and wait for the parade to start.
Because this route is going to be at least 10 people deep, people trying to watch. Because it's not just con-goers coming to it. This is an event where it's a free event, so people from all over the city and the area come to.
It's the second largest parade in Georgia.
Exactly. They basically have said last year they had over 100,000 people come just for the parade. Mm-hmm. And because remember, folks, this is just not Dragon Con here this weekend either. There's also 4 football games.
NASCAR, Black Gay Pride,
exactly.
The Decatur Book Festival. There's a lot going on in this city.
And they're all coming to see the parade because it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And
free is good.
Exactly.
Now, Mike, what's the largest parade in the state of Georgia?
Well, that would be
the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Thank you, Vic.
Sure.
Let's walk up Peachtree Street.
To America's Mark, right?
Because America's Mark is right here. See where it says building number 1? That's where...
We're number 1. We're number 1.
That is going to be where the vendors room is moved and Artist Alley and the art show.
And the art show and maybe the Walk of Fame. We don't know. We haven't heard yet.
We haven't heard about that. But it should be, it's literally right between the Westin and the Hyatt. So
you have to cross 2 streets to get to it from the Hyatt. It's not bad.
People have been bitching and moaning, complaining about it on Facebook. It's not that far of a walk. It's closer to get to almost closer to get to the America's Mark than it is to get from the Eden track or he'd say Dr. Q's steampunk track.
Dr. Q's track in the Westin. Oh, it's so cute.
Exactly. Okay, we're at the America's Mart right now, and this is, like we said, where a lot of
places to go to spend your cash are going to be right here.
All the places. And right next to it, of course, a Starbucks.
Wow, love Starbucks.
A little secret with this Starbucks right here is it's a lot cheaper than the one in the Marriott.
It is a lot cheaper than the one in the Marriott.
It's at least, for a drink, it's at least $2 cheaper than the hotel one. Because since it's in the hotel, it's
convenience.
but you have this one right here, which is regular prices instead of hiked up hotel prices. And you're going to be walking right past it anyway if you want to go buy stuff. So.
Exactly. And nothing helps retailers more than a caffeinated shopper. Exactly.
Let's keep on walking. We're going to walk down to the Westin now.
So you see the orange, yellow, blue, white striped posts over here. That means MARTA, and that's your rapid transit access to Dragon Con. You're going to get off at Peachtree Center Station. That's where all the action is here. There are exits on both sides of the street. There are elevators and really long escalators. So if you have a problem with vertigo, you want to take the elevator upstairs, okay? We're going to keep walking to the Westin now.
Okay, we're right outside of the Westin Hotel right now. For landmark-wise, Westin is the big round hotel. Right across from Hooters and the Hard Rock Cafe across the street.
Jalapeno Charlie's over there.
Exactly. Which is another great Mexican place. They also have right next to it a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yes.
So some other food choices.
But kind of pricier, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially during Dragon Con.
So a lot of the, like the Whedon track, the
Steampunkers.
Alternative history, they call it.
Steampunkers.
Exactly, or in this hotel. We'll walk in real quick. This is the newest hotel in Dragon Con. It just recently added it about 3 years ago. And they're going to be adding more and more tracks over here.
I believe this is where they hold the Dr. Horrible sing-along, is it not?
Yes, it is, up on the ballroom. Okay, we're at the Westin now, and
It's very quiet.
it's very quiet. Dragon Con will not be like this.
No. I feel like we're talking loud in a funeral home right now.
Yes, I know. It's like shh.
It's library.
All along the hall here are panel rooms on either side, and then you have to go up, I think, to the 7th floor of the hotel for the. That's where they have the ballrooms, and that's where they do a lot of speakers for all the different alternate history events, or also, I know they had Harry Potter up there, they also had Joss Whedon stuff, and they also, and that's where they do the Buffy the Vampire sing-along, and also, of course, the Dr. Horrible.
But this hotel also has 8 different elevators, so I think it's a little easier to get upstairs here than maybe the Hyatt, which only has 4 or 5.
And they have escalators going up also.
Indeed.
And so,
always good. Because
Exactly.
we came in on what? This is like their 3rd floor.
this is the 3rd floor,
So-
but that's the level off the Peachtree Street.
Exactly.
So it's very cool. Not much else to show in this hotel. So
Not really.
we're going to take you guys now over to the Peachtree Center food court. And that's where we're going.
That's where we're gonna head.
We're standing outside of the CVS that just opened here at Peachtree Center last year.
Open 24 hours a day.
24. It is the convention user's best friend. Basically, what they're doing here is helping you if you forgot deodorant, mouthwash, any kind of essentials.
Any of the sundries.
Anything, even
You need a bottle of water. It's cheaper here than it is in the hotels for sure.
even groceries if you need it.
Yeah.
And such. And it's a lot cheaper than the gift shops or something in the hotel. The problem was last year they were not prepared for Dragon.
Hopefully this year they will be. Check Thursday and Friday for your stuff. By Sunday, it's going to be hit and miss.
It's going to be hit and miss just because everybody's coming here. But the great thing is they're open 24 hours.
Excellent. Let's go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall. Hey, we're now now talking with Mr. Nickerson. Hey, Mickey. We're talking to one of the vendors here at Peachtree Center, and you've been here for Dragon Con before.
Several years now.
Okay. What has been the reaction? How's business? How is people coming up and such?
Honestly, I'd say Dragon Con is probably one of the best times of year for us in general. It's a great time, great crowd. You get to see a little bit of everything, but like I said, wonderful time for us. We do well.
And you got great hot dogs here. So.
Very good.
They smell great.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Cool. Good luck with this here.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you. The long walkway we showed you earlier from the parking garage, it ends up here in the food court. And also the skywalks from the two hotels, the Marriott and the Hyatt, also end here. There's also, at the Peachtree Center food court, there's also a MARTA entrance. So
MARTA's over here.
So you don't even have to go out on the street if you want to come from MARTA into the hotel.
Indeed.
You cut through the food
You can
court.
grab your bags, come up that entrance, and walk right through here and get to most of your hotels.
That was the tchotchke store that always had "Welcome to Dragon Con."
Gotcha, it's gone, so.
I don't know what they put right there,
I don't know either.
because that's brand new.
Well, we're here at the food court of Peachtree Center, and it's very, very empty right now. It will not be this way at Dragon Con for sure. Basically, from this center, you can get to the Hyatt Regency, you can get to the Marriott Marquis, you can get to the Peachtree Center
MARTA station?
You can get to the Peachtree Center parking deck, which is that shortcut that we showed you.
That long walkway.
Indeed, the CVS is way over there in the corner.
CVS is behind us, actually.
Oh, behind us that way.
But there's food galore here. There's places like Checkers, Caribou Coffee,
There's pizza.
any kind of food you want.
Pretty much you can get it here.
You can get it all here. And the great thing about it is a lot of the places stay open all weekend.
Yes, they do.
They-
But lines will be long
So be prepared.
at the time, so
And-
just be prepped for
And
it.
also tables are also going to be at a
Premium,
Yeah.
and you might have to go outside to eat, or they might even open up some of the empty storage space here.
They do that.
And have people just sit on the floor.
No, they
just
put
to have more
tables. They
room.
put tables and
Did
chairs.
they?
Yeah, they did
Okay,
last year.
cool.
So it's actually pretty cool. There's bank machines in here.
But they'll be empty.
They'll be empty by Sunday at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's lots of different places. You can get to any of the hotels very easy. The Westin's right across the street basically to our southwest. If you go to our southeast, over that way, that's how you can go to...
It's very scientific directions there.
Thanks, Vic. You can go to the Sheraton. But those you have to go out onto the street and go outside.
And just walk down the street, you're good.
Yes. So this is all very centrally located. There's an Irish pub in here. There's also a Mexican place and a diner that's open 24/7.
So we walked the entire route of Dragon Con. It took an hour,
Yes.
give or take, an hour.
So and that's
think about that.
That's with very little stops
And a quick pace.
and a quick pace with nobody in our way.
Exactly.
So be prepared for a lot of walking, folks.
And we're sweaty.
Yes.
And it's a nice day outside.
Yes.
Which means, oh wait, hold on, one more thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. For you.
Do I speak
Thanks.
that much? Love you too.